Hello and salam. Welcome to Mom's Persian Kitchen. I'd like to take this opportunity and thank my follower, for people who wrote a comment. Thank you, I appreciate it. Write a comment, good or bad, I can take it. And if you have any requests, please write it down. If I can make it, it would be my pleasure. Today I'm making Loobia Polo, which is a popular and delicious dish. And it's early fall, so you can pick up a lot of fresh vegetable at your local farmer's market. And let's get started. The ingredients are, for this recipe, string beans, which is about 1.5 pounds. Today's recipe goes for 4 to 6 people. So depending on for how many people you're cooking, you need obviously more. This is 1 large onion chopped in julienne style. I have ground beef, but you can make it with chicken ground. You can make it with turkey. You can make it with any kind of ground beef. That's what I'm using. I'm using 1 cup of oil. And basmati rice, I'm using Empire. And I use Mazola oil for frying the ingredient and cooking it. And the main ingredient is the sauce, the tomato paste, which I am using. It's called Majlis, but you can get it in any specialty store, Iranian store, Indian store. Salt, pepper. I use turmeric and cumin. And let's start cooking. Today I'm making my Loobia Polo kate style. Kate style means you cook the rice in the water instead of soaking it for a few hours or overnight and draining it. It is on the easier side and a faster side. First step to make Loobia Polo is fry your onion in your Mazola oil in your non-stick frying pan. When the oil is nice and sizzling and it's hot, you just pour your onion. And you want to fry them to a golden point, not too dark, not too light. So you just let them fry for a few minutes. Okay, our onions are a golden, nice color, so they're ready. And we take them out. The next step is to fry your string beans, fresh string beans, in the same pot. You don't want to fry them as a weird frying. It's just sort of sauteing them around. Okay, our string beans have been lightly fried, probably between 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm just going to take them out too. Because you're not frying them, you're just sauteing them. You want to keep the fresh color on them. If we fry them too much, they turn brown. You don't need the oil for frying the meat, because meat has oil in it. So I'm going to drain it and keep the oil for cooking the rice later. And I'm going to add the meat now. You want to break the ground beef into little pieces. Just break them, break them. Okay, I think our meat is ready. You see the color has changed and they're all breaking into pieces, so inside is cooked. Okay, now is the fun part. The fun part is when we add all the ingredients to this. Just lower your heat. You don't want it to cook too much. So I will add my onion. I will add the string beans, the fresh string beans or green beans. And you mix them. Just meanwhile keep it on low until you add all your ingredients. This is the tomato paste, as I showed you. Probably I'm going to use about 2 spoons, 2.5 spoons. As you can see there. And we're going to add all these beautiful spices. probably 2 teaspoons of the salt, some pepper, depending how you like it. I'm using probably half a spoon. Turmeric, it gives a beautiful color and flavor. Use half a teaspoon. And cumin. And you just mix it well with the paste and all the ingredients. So our sauce and the meat is sort of ready. And we just keep it on low and cover it. Sorry. Meanwhile, this is the rice. 2 cups of rice. This is the kate style, as I told you. And usually for kate, you double the water. But in this case, I'm making Loobia Polo. I put less water. So I added 3 cups of water, 2 cups of rice, and some salt. You're gonna bring it to a boil now. So we're just gonna cover it and bring it to a boil. So the rice, you wanna bring it to a boil, and basically all the water has to be evaporated. Once the water is finished, then we're gonna add all the ingredient and our sauce that's cooking on very low. And I added some 2 spoons of salt, and I'm gonna add probably the oil too. The oil that was left from the sauce that we made. And you just mix it again. And you let it come to a boil. Our rice is almost, the water is all evaporated. It took about 10 minutes. So just watch it. And I'm just gonna add all the ingredients. Okay, you mix it nice all together. Beautiful color, beautiful aroma. You want the sauce and the meat to basically go all over it. Okay, you're going to put it on medium high and cover it with a clean cloth. You're going to cover it and cook it probably between half an hour to 40 minutes. The longer it cooks, the crispier the bottom gets. So 5 minutes of medium high and then medium low. Our Loobia Polo is ready to be served. It's been cooking for about 45 minutes, depending on your stove and the heat, but I use probably 45 minutes. Now we're gonna serve it in this nice dish. I even got a little bit of tahdig. Tahdig is the bottom of the rice. You want it to be crispy. If you put it on high enough, it gets nice and crispy. And let's put it on the table. Typically, Loobia Polo goes very well, and you serve it with yogurt and a little bit of salt and garlic, and I put some mint on it. Pickle, this is basically vegetable pickle. It's eggplant and garlic and beautiful herbs. Again, it's in the season, radishes, whatever you can find. And a chopped salad or salad shirazi and a glass of wine. Bon appetit, Nushe Jan. See you next time.